Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the News in Focus segment. I am Nicholas Ekoyamwa, and today we'll be talking about the inspiring journey of the CEO of Miss IT, and he goes by the name Mr. Michael Azigli. He's also passionate about STEM education as well as technology, and he's using the pageant as a form to educate people within these areas. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on Joy Learning.
Thank you, sir.
So now let's talk about the inspiration behind the Miss IT.
Okay. Miss IT was born out of two different pillars. The first one is whereby you see women actually loitering about. They will tell, and with the perception that IT is for just men, and with the inspiration whereby you can get women being out of their houses onto the bigger field. So with that kind of inspiration, then why don't I bring in a pageant whereby through that all other IT segments can also join to educate and promote the women to become someone proper in future.
Okay. And so why did you decide to choose this particular field, STEM or tech? Because there are other fields that women can also go into. Okay.
I realized that we have beauty pageants, we have fashion pageants, but all these things comes out of one thing, to showcase beauty. But after the beauty, what next? Are they just to showcase beauty without adding any skill or value to their lives? Okay, then now let me blend it, fashion, beauty, and tech together. Okay. Yes, so that was the concept.
Okay, so how long has it been in existence?
Okay, I can say 3 years now. But last year, we actually went silent to do rebranding.
Okay.
Yeah, whereby we have to draft the concept to add STEM education. First, it was just IT. But right now, we realize that at least some women nowadays also have the passion to enter robotics. So therefore, let's just bring the bigger umbrella STEM so that everybody can fit in it.
Okay. So how has the journey been for you so far? I mean, 3 years, you've groomed girls in STEM and then tech. How has it been?
I can say not really easy like that. One, because somebody will tell you, IT, I'm not good at it. And it will take you days to convince that particular person to join. And two, they know that, okay, fine, tech is just for men. So if it's for men, going for companies to join was also a bigger challenge. Yeah, so it wasn't really easy, but at least we tried, and we are still trying our best to bring out the best of them.
Okay, so we know that government is making a lot of investment in STEM education, especially for girls in STEM education. So how does Miss IT complement government's efforts?
Oh, it complements a lot. One, if the government is actually working on STEM education, majority of the people will be men. So in that case, Miss IT, being it only female, can also rub shoulders with the government, so that whilst the government is organizing it, the females can also benefit through Miss IT as well. Yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the skills? I mean, when the girls apply and they are picked and they go through the contest, what are some of the skills that one should expect them to have after the contest?
Okay. With IT, let me just settle on the IT first. With the IT, at least every model should know how to operate Microsoft Office suites, not just Word or Excel, the suites. And also we try adding media and graphics whereby the ladies can be able to at least design and even do video editing on their own. And also the last one we are trying to add to it is the use of artificial intelligence, which is the AI, whereby at least the women can be able to control the entire field of AI without any struggle. So at least when you come out of Miss IT as a queen, you should be able to at least get one of these skills in hand.
Okay, but so what's the criteria for selecting the girls? Do you have a special way you let them apply and then they are picked?
Okay, Thank you for that question. Since we want to give our skills, mostly we don't add criteria.
Okay.
Why? Because when you add criteria, you will give reason for somebody not to be part of the journey. So, one, let me say, if I say that the model should have a degree, somebody is interested in IT, he wants to groom her life, but she does not have a degree, so doesn't mean she can't join. So the same way government is opening the doors for everyone to join, I think it should be fair enough for everyone to join, but with the exception of the age limit, which is at least 15 years.
Okay, 15 years to, or 15 years and above.
And above.
Okay.
Yeah, but no more than 35 also.
Okay.
Yes.
The reason I'm asking about the criteria is that, so if, let's say, you have about more than 100 students or ladies applying, how are you going to sieve them? Or is there like a cutoff point? Maybe you are getting 10 ladies for them to contest, or there's no cutoff point.
Okay, thank you for that. There's a cutoff point, but there's no criteria.
Okay.
When I was discussing this with the board, they didn't understand me well. The cutoff point is whereby, okay, 100 people have joined. Now, let's test them.
That's what I was going to ask. So how are you able to sieve it and then get your final selection who will be taken through the training?
Okay. So let me just use a simple way. I can give you a Google form to fill. Not just the filling. You are creating it to get, it's like a survey. So that first part of it is the IT part, whereby we will test you on how to use simple Google form.
Okay.
So from there, we can now ask you, maybe Joy Learning TV is organizing a program, draft an article for them. So when we see that you have passed through the article writing, then we can now say, okay, fine. The final step is you branding yourself. So that point is where most models fail to brand themselves. Because branding in a pageant is the most important thing you must have. Yeah. So after all these things, we now try to finalize on 20 to 30 models for that. Yeah.
Okay. And what are some of the challenges that you've encountered? Because I'm sure this one you're going to, if you have more than 100 applicants, or let's say 100, you're now going to test their skills at the point, now get them to go through another process, and then you select the ones that you want. How challenging is that?
Oh, it's very challenging. And with mostly to sleepless nights, whereby you have a team of 5 and you have to share the work 20-20-20. By you being the vision bearer, you have to make sure even that 20 that they have selected, you get the best out of them. So that is also one challenge. And the second one is whereby even the models, you don't even know them. Talking about knowing their character. So if even when they come to the field, how to work with them, because one, they didn't come closer to you to fill the form, because the form is online, whereby they will fill. So one, you don't know them. It's just like you sitting at somewhere, somebody calling you, I want to join a pageantry. Yeah, so there are so many challenges related to this kind of nominations. Yeah.
Okay. So, now many students view technology as a difficult field or something reserved for some people.
Okay.
And so how is Miss IT going to help shape that perception? Because we know that even for guys, it's even a difficult thing.
Okay.
And now to talk about ladies who want to go into tech, how is Miss IT, helping in shaping that perception?
Okay. I can say perception is being born, but it can be corrected. One, let me use an example whereby if technology is so difficult, then why are you even using your phone? Oh, fine. Somebody will say, I want to buy an iPhone. It's also technology, but the use of it. So one, you have to go through constant training and practice. And also one thing I always encourage my models is believe in yourself. You want to do it. Yes, it is difficult. Nothing on this earth is easy. So if you want to do it, go for it hard. And at least one thing my mom taught me is when you actually go through the stress, when somebody puts negative thoughts in your mind, because you have already been there, you know how to even bring others to where you are. Yeah, so I think that's what I can say about that one.
Okay. Now, there's also a growing push for girls to go into STEM.
Okay.
And what you are also doing is one of the ways we can push girls into STEM and then tech.
Okay.
But apart from that, what other barriers exist which is preventing girls from going into tech and then STEM? Okay.
Something I can say, gender inequality. Yeah. Why am I using that? It's because let's use joy learning again, for example, whereby if application is being sent out and they restrict men only, because of that restriction, ladies are out of it. So if that's the case, one, the barriers will be gender, and sometimes to ladies have their own kind of sickness that they have. So that may be the only reason. But I don't see it a reason whereby a model should just say, I can't do it. Because everybody has that can-do spirit, unless you decide not to do it. Yeah.
Okay. So in as much as we are also pushing young girls into tech, now they are also at risk because sometimes people propose to them on social media.
Okay.
People try to scam them. What can we do to make sure that the girls we are pushing into this field are protected?
Okay. So with this, our next focus is to have cyber security agencies as part of our partners, whereby letters will be sent to them. So with that one, every model has its own has their own social media account that they use. So mostly what we do is when you are joining the pageant, we make sure you submit all your profiles, your social media handles. Why are we doing this? We are trying to safeguard you, the model. Yeah, because if you come and complain that somebody scammed you on Facebook, meanwhile you didn't add that Facebook account to the list of channels you have, that one, it may be at your own risk, because we are trying as much as possible to merge even Ghana Police to safeguard the entire STEM education. Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned that girls above 15 can take part in this competition or contest. How is the collaboration like with schools? Because 15 years and above, let's say they are either in JHS3 or about to enter the secondary school.
Yeah.
How are you collaborating with schools to ensure that you have a lot of girls participating in this contest?
Okay, thank you for that question. From here, we are aiming at getting approval from Ministry of Education and Ghana Education Service. With these two approvals, it means that we can personally go into the schools, and one, they will not come to us. We will train every interested model in their schools.
Okay.
Then from there, among the schools, we select one school for the grand finale.
Okay.
So that is what we are intending to do now, because we have realized that some schools would not allow their students to go out nor come in due to safety reasons. So you will come there, train the models, and even give an audition at your place.
Okay.
Whereby
the same school.
The same school.
Okay.
Whereby your students will know you and can even help promote you, the individual, as well. So from there, the winner is now being selected for the main event.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say within an area.
Okay.
And you decide to go into 5 schools. You train the girls in those 5 schools, and then maybe select one girl who represents maybe that particular set of schools.
Yeah.
And what is it in it for the lady who will win?
Okay. A crown, a sash. And we are also aiming at educational scholarship to any of the IT schools.
Okay.
Then from there, we will now try. When you are done with the school, we will personally write an internship or possibly employment letter to any of the IT-based companies in Ghana for you to go and study over there. So when they like your service, they pick you as a permanent worker over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at we or looking at us currently, we are in the 21st century.
Yeah.
And we know that the demand for remote workers has gone up.
Okay.
Everybody wants someone who can work fast and remotely. How are you also going to train the girls on remote work and how they can make themselves useful when it comes to that space?
Okay, thank you for that question. When you come to our agency, what we do is we actually train them remotely, because all the weekly activities, you do it and submit it online. So after submission, then we'll now say, okay, fine. I'm giving you, let me say, a secretarial job. You have to fill these forms, you have to document everything and send it back to me. So with that one, we are looking at your secretarial skills, how fast you respond to time, and how smart you can be. So from there, we now, if there is a need for any remote work somewhere, we can equally recommend you based on the performances we have seen from you, the model. Yeah.
Okay. So we've talked about the barriers, barriers, and then what's preventing ladies from going into STEM. But do you think that as a country we are doing enough to push young girls into STEM? Because right now we know that we are pushing, but are the efforts, good enough?
Okay. I can say the effort is good, but not enough. Why? Because at a point in time, you will hear somebody saying, sir, this work there is for men. But without necessarily giving the chance for the lady to express herself. But if the government can equally, okay, today we are doing Ghana's STEM education in women, dedicate one particular event just for the women, or let's say some women conference whereby people, not just men in tech to come and train them, women in tech, then they will know that, okay, if she's also there, I can make it there. But when you send a guy who is in tech to come and train a lady, the perception is he's a guy. We are of different genders, so I don't think I can make it. Yeah.
Okay. You've been doing this for 3 years, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Has there been a point whereby you picked a particular lady and maybe midway into the competition or the contest, the lady decides that, you know what, I'm not going to pursue this again because it's quite difficult or Herculean?
Well, I've been having this almost all the seasons. Not just one, not just two, not like 5. And I can't really say it's their fault, because the perception you used to join the pageant also counts. Yes, because let me say if there's a program somewhere I'm to attend or a competition I'm to go, I wouldn't say it is difficult. Yes, it will be difficult. The road will be tough, but you need to at least try to, blend certain things. So with your question, I can say yes, I have had countless times, but I don't still see it as a barrier for me to just give up on them. Okay. Yeah.
What kind of mentors or people do you bring to teach the kids?
Okay, good question there. This season, we are aiming at looking at 3 different organizations. That's 1, STEM Aid Foundation, and 2, Ghana Science Association. Okay. We are trying to look at that particular, and also 1 robotics organization in Ghana. I think this 3 should be enough for now. Yeah.
Okay. How's the collaboration with the ministry going? Like, have you gone to them to say that you need support, because they are also pushing for women or girls in STEM?
Okay. Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Education, and Ministry of I've forgotten the other one. But I think the collaboration is going on.
There's the Ministry of Science and Technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work around them.
Okay.
Why am I saying I'm trying to? You being an individual, if you are submitting proposals to governmental ministries like this, sometimes the responses you get either is too late, it's negative, or even if it is positive, it will be after the end of the event. So we are still knocking on their doors for them to come in, and when they assure us that they are in for good, we can be able to work with them.
Okay, so what's the timeline for the whole contest, or the duration?
Okay, so the duration is approximately 16 weeks.
16 weeks,
yes.
Okay. And during the 16 weeks, are they going to, when you are done selecting them from the schools, are you going to put them together in like in a house or something?
Okay, because of the age 16, we are not going to house them for now.
Okay.
But the only time we will be housing them is a week to the grand finale.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So in case one of the young ladies watching us they want to pick up a nomination form, what's the process like?
Okay. The process is very simple. You can search for Miss I.T Ghana. It will send you straight to our Facebook page, whereby there are numerous numbers over there. The numbers are 4.
Okay.
So pick any of them and call to register.
Okay, so apart from that, there's no other way to register, right?
For now, we are looking at publishing it as a website.
Okay.
But for now, no communication like that has been made through my IT department yet. But we are still looking at it, whereby we are trying to make them fill the forms online. So there will be QR codes sent around.
Okay.
Yeah, and from there we'll know what to do.
I mean, what you are doing is it's a great initiative.
Thank you.
What kind of support would you need? You know, talk to our viewers so that anyone watching us can also help push the agenda of STEM.
Dear lovely viewers, this is Miss IT. Miss IT is here seeking for your support in terms of both cash and kind, because I cannot just state. And also, if you are a governmental agency or an organization seeking to support us, please do so and just reach out to us, because any available support would be needed. Especially training our young girls is not that easy at all. Yeah, so if you can help us as well, we'll be grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any available support needed would be much appreciated, because this one we are trying to push our young girls into STEM, and he is using a pageant sort of an initiative to help push young girls into STEM. And the age is from 15 years and above. And so if you are watching and then you are 15 years and above, I mean, don't hesitate. Just go on their social media handles and then apply from there. And so I've been speaking with Mr. Azibli Michael, who is the CEO of Miss I.T Ghana. Miss IT, right? Or just Miss I.T Ghana?
Miss I.T Ghana.
Miss I.T Ghana. And he's been sharing his inspiring journey behind this pageant, and also how we can also help promote young girls and put them into STEM and then digital skills. I am Nicholas Ekoyama. Thank you so much. And to you watching, this is a reminder that take your digital skills very seriously, especially as a young person coming up. It's very important because of the world that we are in currently. So take it up. And then Miss IT is also an avenue for young girls to also help them build their knowledge in IT and then STEM. Enjoy the rest of your day. And this is where we draw the curtains on Edu News 360. Thank you so much for watching. And to the WASSCE candidates who are still writing their exams, we wish you all the best and good luck. I am Nicholas Ekoyama. Enjoy the rest of our programs.